I get so many people asking me, what is it like to run a business? So I want to make a video on what I believe are the top three things to really ingrain in yourself, to work on, pay attention to, and be aware of when running a business. So we can start with the first thing. I'm gonna keep that up there because I need it for work. But the first thing is acceptance, right? Like, we don't know everything. It's not my job to know everything about everything. It's my job to accept the fact that I'm good at what I do, but I could be better. And finding and building the right team around me who have better skill sets and leveraging that is part of my acceptance, realizing that I actually don't have all the answers and that it's okay to get support to introduce new ideas to the company. Because at the end of the day, you can only do so much as an individual, and you need to find outside help and resources to come in and help you grow so that you can step outside of the business, look at it from a macro perspective, and look at nurturing areas that could help grow the business. So number one is acceptance, accepting that you don't know everything and you don't need to be controlling over everything. It's finding the right people who are going to do great work, putting trust in them, and doing your best. The second thing that I believe is one of the top three traits that help me actually build an amazing team, have an amazing product, and be able to actually grow the business is consistency, right? Like, without consistency, literally nothing that I do, even if I'm the best at it, I'm not going to be able to actually see results. In business, at least in my own experience, it takes a lot of outreach, consistent outreach, repetition of the same exact things. Trying something and it not working for a couple of days, then quitting isn't enough time for you to actually see if that works or not. Consistency is always going to outride perfection and strategy. Even if you're consistent with a mediocre strategy for at least 100 days, you're going to get some results. Consistency, really, at the end of the day, is going to allow you to reach new heights in your personal life, in your career, relationships, your religion, spirituality. Just consistently showing up, putting in the reps, doing the right things, while accepting that you don't have all the answers, is going to set you up to be in a good place to actually meet the right people who see that you're consistently putting in action without being airheaded and acting like you know everything. And they're going to want to show you support. They're going to want to help you, and they're going to believe in you because you have consistency and acceptance that you don't have all the answers. The third thing that I'm personally still struggling with, but has absolutely made a difference, it's been game changer in my results that I have with the deals that we close as an agency, is detachment, right? Without detachment, it can be really hard to close deals and to make things happen. Detachment is all about not worrying about, not caring about the results. It's not worrying about the outputs that you're going to get from consistency and acceptance. The more that you try to get things to go a certain way, people feel that, and they may not say anything directly. They may not even be conscious of it, but subconsciously, they are going to push away. Detaching for me from the results has been the difference of my balance, me feeling okay on a day-to-day basis while being consistent and accepting that I don't have all the answers. Detaching has actually allowed me to not care if I close a deal, to not worry about whether or not I get the sale or have the perfect presentation. And I can focus more on what's in front of me, like the client, or the presentation and just focus on executing that as best as I can. I'm either going to win something, whether that's a deal or a client, or I'm going to learn something. So do better on the next time. These three things for me have been some of the biggest game changers in my professional and personal life, and have allowed me to reach new heights in my business while having balance in my life and how I feel on a day-to-day basis. This helps keep me sharp. It helps me run a very productive and high quality team. And it helps keep me on some sort of path that makes some sort of sense. If any of this resonated with you, drop a like, leave a comment on what things have helped you along your journey in running a business or even your personal relationships. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you in the next video.